Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Morning Verses with Mike. It's right at 6. Well, I'll say it's 6:15 a.m. I'm close. So, good morning. I hope your day is started off absolutely amazing this morning. Couple quick reminders. I do this every Monday through Friday, 6:15 a.m. I'd love to have you join in and participate with me. If you're gaining something out of these episodes, these 3 to 5, sometimes 8-minute podcasts, if you do me a favor, one of the only goals of doing this is, well, there's a couple goals. One, it helps me reconnect with the Bible, and I've really enjoyed it. Two, if you're gaining something out of it, just share the video, because one of the goals is to share the Word of God, share our faith, and share some positivity with other people. I always try and keep that positive spin on it early in the morning. So for those of you that are joining first thing here, thank you so much. If you're joining live, if you're joining later, also, please, as you gain something out of these, just share the video. That would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to click over here so I can get in the chat room and see we've got a couple people in there early this morning. And then I'm going to get into the verse. Good morning, Ryan. Hey, good to see you, man. I see you over there. It just took me just 1 second to get things rolling. So, Arcelia, good to see you this morning. I know we'll have other people popping in. And, well, let's get rolling. So, today I'm going to share the verse from 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 12. So let's get into that. I do read every morning from the New Living Translation of Every Man's Bible. So there are some notes. Sometimes they have a male perspective, and I try to make sure that they apply to everybody. So it says, what's the book of 1 Kings about? Solomon's rule, and then the downhill slide thereafter. I do like, on the following page here, one of the side notes in this study Bible, it says, what's the point of this book of 1 Kings, 1 Kings? If leaders don't listen to God, they'll wish they had. I like that it sums things up really simple like that. So chapter 19, verse 12 reads, if I can find it on my page, and after the earthquake there was a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire there was the sound of a gentle whisper. So some context here for everybody. Throughout the Bible, it talks about often hosts of angels descending and announcing the arrival of the Lord, right? They were like, here he comes. There's the earthquake, the wind, the fire, right? It's like earth, wind, and fire. They were angelic voices, I guess. So anyway, but seriously, there were hosts of angels that would come to earth, and it was, earthquakes, wind, fire, and afterwards, then there was that calm, that whisper. And there were people that were praising God silently, praising God through their own quiet kind of meditation connection with God. So how this is speaking to me this morning, and this is not direct context to the Bible. So the reason I say that is because I've had sometimes people that have messaged me and said, hey, that's off base. And I have... I do believe that different verses kind of speak to us differently at different times. And so one of the things, as it's talking about, it says, after the earthquake, there was fire, and the Lord was not in the fire. And then after the fire, there was a gentle whisper. So we all in our lives have these thunderous entrances of things, right? Like that host of angels coming in, this huge thunderous crash, things come into our lives, and then what happens is we turn around and we fire back loudly. And sometimes I think that represents everything, like all of the daily items crashing together into our lives, right? It all shows up, and when it shows up, sometimes we look around and the Lord is not there. We go, God, where are you? Like during all of this, this is the time I need you, and we can't see, right? Know this, that when everything is building, it's representing sometimes the Lord coming to you. So if we listen when everything is rushing at us, Everything is coming at us, and we sometimes can't see. We look around and we don't see God there with us at the moment. It's not because he's not there. It's because there's so much else going on that we are blind to it. And then what happens? God steps in. You know, we've all had days like this. I've had days like this where everything is rushing and crashing. You're getting bum rushed by this. And I know I may be repeating myself just a little bit this morning, but I'm just thinking, like, I've had days recently where everything is like at work, landing on your desk. Everything shows up. It all needs to be done. And we're leaning back and going, oh my gosh, God, where are you in this? I just need a sign. He's there. Sometimes it's your own test to help make sure that you are listening to him and be able to fulfill what it is that, you know, needs to be done and what it is that needs to be done through him. It's not that he's not there. He's just, he's there in silence, right? He's equipped you. He's got you. As I was thinking of this last night, it's just like the calm before the storm. Right? There's also a calm after the storm where everything starts to settle down. Everything starts to get back to normal, or at least the new normal. Everything kind of decompresses. If you think about it, when there's a tremendous storm, right? Tremendous rain or winds, all those things rush in. Afterwards, then the sun comes out. Right? If there's like here in Colorado, a tremendous snowstorm comes blasting through here, then afterwards the sun comes out and lights everything up, and you get to breathe in the beauty that is left behind it. You know, we're engaged in the moment in the storm. But know that if you weather that storm, when it passes, there will still be wondrous things on the other side of it. There is that calm after the storm. There is that release. There is that gentle whisper, that gentle silence of God speaking into your life, because he's still there for you. So that's how that was speaking to me this morning, and I hope I truly hope that you're gaining something out of this. Do me a favor, if you are gaining something out of each of these videos, like I said at the beginning, please click the share button, click the notification button, man. I would love to have you join me each morning. Getting up, and again, depending on what time it is where you are, it's 6:15 here in Colorado where I am, but I would love to have you get up and join me. Ryan says over on the side, says, God is not silent, we just have a hard time hearing him. That's true. Sometimes it's not even that we have a hard time hearing him. Like he's sitting there speaking and you're going, blah, 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 like the little kid, right? He's still a caring father. He's like, listen, I'm still going to get you the message, man. So sometimes that's a choice we make too, right? So anyway, for those of you that joined live this morning, hope your day is starting off excellent. And if you're joining later, again, hope you're having a great day. Please feel free, share a verse that is impacting you in the sidebar. I'd love to continue a conversation with you after the video. Until we speak next, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Make it a great one, everyone. Talk to you soon.